Yo, what it do? It's me, it's that wrestling dude. I'm here with the only ginger you'll ever meet in your life. What's going on, Ginger Spice?
Buenas, mi gente. It's the embodiment of Technicolor, the co-host with the most, Ginger Spice. And what's happening today, Weasel?
We got another one for you, man. Your Full Impact Pro champ. He's real, man. He's raw. He's August Artois.
What'd you say? How'd you pronounce that?
August Artois. Did I say it wrong?
Good. Okay.
Yeah, like
There's a little. I thought I heard something different. Anyways, this episode's brought to you by Green Pears.
It's good for the
and milk.
digestive system.
Yeah, man. Got to stay at least a little healthy. What's up, gentlemen? How are you two?
Good, man. How you doing today?
Chilling.
I woke up this morning, so it's a good start. I woke up still in this body, so fuck, dude. Everything's really good. Really good.
That's awesome to hear, man. So go ahead, tell your story. Were you telling the story about your shirt, AEW Dark?
Oh, yeah. So anyways, like when I first started wrestling, like AEW Dark was kind of popular and everybody wanted to get in, everybody wanted to get on. But I'm never one of those guys to ever like ask for favors or anything. I'm kind of like, if shit falls in my lap, cool, I'll take it. But I rarely ask for help. I rarely ask, I never beg, but I always grind. I always fucking hustle. So I sent my email just like everybody else did. And then a whole year and almost a half later, I finally get a reply to that email and was like, hey, are you available this week to work AW Dark? And I was like, no, I'm not. And they're like, what? What do you mean no? So being me, hold on, let me let my cats out. Being me, I just went on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and I put, hey, everybody, I was offered AEW Dark. I don't cancel bookings. Hopefully I get another offer. Like hopefully I get another offer next time. You know, good luck next time. And then I put a pig emoji because pig emoji is for good luck, good fortune. It's like a Chinese fucking good luck sign. So shit went fucking like Facebook. I got like 3 reactions. Instagram I got like 6, and Twitter I got. Hold on, let me grab the shirt. It was a lot. People don't fucking like me because of it. I think it was like 180,000 fucking people all wanted to tune in to see me fucking fail because I turned down AEW Dark. I can't find a goddamn shirt, and that's okay.
That's okay.
We're just going to continue with the podcast. I can't find it. But anyways, it's available on my merch website. You can actually go to my merch website and buy the t-shirt where I printed out the tweet. Fucking Sean Dean retweeted me. Mark Henry retweeted me. They're all like, this is very unprofessional. Don't do this. You're never going to get... And then people were sending me messages like, you know, your mom shouldn't have aborted. You're probably hearing that a lot. Your mom should have aborted you. She shouldn't have aborted you. She should have fucking gave birth to you and then fucking killed you. I was like...
Damn.
Jesus Christ.
Oh. So a lot of people are checking in on me and they're like, dude, like mentally, are you okay? I was like, am I okay? It's a fucking billboard downtown with my name on it.
For sure.
So people are trying to like belittle me and put me down for not canceling this booking. The promoter for the company hit me up and he's like, hey man, I seen what you did. He's like, is it my show? I was like, yeah, it is. He's like, you didn't have to do that, man. Like you could have just went. I was like, well, let me ask you this. Was that fucking flight refundable? He goes, no, it was a $670-something flight. He goes, no, it wasn't. It's a single father of 2. Like I'd rather sleep at night than fucking be on YouTube for fucking 15 seconds getting my ass kicked by whoever their top guy was at the time. So I turned it down, and everybody's like, your career is fucking over. Fast forward, I'm got to catch a flight to Bangkok to go defend my title here in like a fucking 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
That's awesome.
Suck my nerds.
I see that you're traveling a lot. You've been to the UK, Costa Rica, Puerto Rico.
I didn't go to Costa Rica. I had to cancel that fucking booking. See, I don't cancel bookings for... Damn, I just spit out some pear. That's a waste. I don't cancel bookings for AEW, but my cat cracked his tooth, and I had to stay home with him and give him medication and stuff. So you can suck my dick. I'd rather quit the business than I'll stay home with my fucking cat.
Man,
so
cat animal bills ain't cheap. My friend just had
to
take his dog for an emergency. 2 nights in the hospital, $5,000. No insurance, and he's got to pay it because the dog had some gastroenteritis or something like that. Like Diablo, man, what happened to Old Yeller?
Yeah.
That set me back. That set me back $1,000, but it's the most important thing. I mean, those are my children, so suck my dick. I don't care. Anyways, the company in Costa Rica, they were fine with it. The guy that got me the booking, he was fine with it. Everybody understood. Everything's fine moving forward. But yeah, Puerto Rico. I did Puerto Rico twice so far. I've had 2 UK tours. I'm heading back to the UK in October. I head to Bangkok, the 22nd through the 30th. And then I think next year I'm going to try to stay a little more local because, like, I don't want to lose. Like, in the almost 4 years I've been doing this, I've gained a lot of traction in the States, and I brought that over to, all around the world now. But I don't want to lose that fucking traction in the States. So I need to sprinkle my time a little more wiselier.
So where in the States have you wrestled?
I've been to 13 states. I've been to Puerto Rico because that's not a fucking country because those losers can't fucking afford whatever it takes to be a country. I'm just kidding. Fucking New Jersey, Ohio, Michigan, Maine, Florida, Georgia, North Carolina, Texas, fucking Washington, Utah, Colorado, if I didn't say that already. I don't know, but then I used to be in a metal band when I was 16 years old, and I toured 48 states across the country. So the only 2 states that I need to perform in or even get to, Hawaii and Alaska. So if there's any Hawaiian Oos wrestling, you're out there. I know you fucking are. We've been talking. Let's make that shit happen. Let's get old Augie all crossed off the board here. And then I've been to fucking damn, dude. I've been to a lot of countries, but wrestling wise, France, I stopped in. I defended my title in England, Scotland, England again, Scotland again, and then I'm heading back. This time I got 2 dates so far already in Scotland again, which fuck man, those crowds are wild.
What's the difference between American crowds and those crowds?
Huh?
What's the difference between those crowds and American crowds?
Good question. Basically, the American crowd is like, entertain me.
Yeah.
Like I'll cheer, you entertain me, and then I'll cheer. In the UK, like you're in the locker room before the show, and you could like fucking like your cup of water is shaking because you can all the fans out there fucking like jumping up and down, chanting, fucking slamming chairs and shit. Like it's something I wish everybody in the States could experience, but a lot of these fucking losers can't even work out of their own fucking city or state. So I don't see that happening. But I wish it would happen because it's fucking awesome. We'll see what happens in Thailand though, because all I know is I'm gonna be probably the biggest person in that country. So I'm gonna take full advantage of that shit.
I saw on your YouTube page in Puerto Rico somebody getting a fan getting up in your face and stuff like that.
Dude, like everybody always asks me, like, I've seen many guys do the same things you do, but they don't get any bit of reaction like you do. And I think when I first started training, Francisco Chiazzo, God rest his soul, my trainer, my father, he told me, he goes, every one of my students has to start off as a face, as a good guy. You have to, so you can go out there and work with a veteran heel, and you can listen, and then eventually, then if you want to, then you can turn heel, do whatever you got to do. He like points over to me without looking, and he goes, except for you, and then he looks over at me, he goes, you got a fucking cunt face that I just want to bash one of these into. And ever since then, I was like, well, I don't have to do much. Like I come out, and guys that are inferior or guys that have a fucking, weak-minded mentality, I stop in front of them, and I'll turn and look at them and just give them a look up and down, and their fucking ego to get shattered. But then I see other guys do it, and they'll sit there and be like, yeah, get out of here, man. Look, oh, this is obviously just wrestling. He's wearing tights. I come out and do it, and they're like, fuck you, motherfucker, I'll kill your mom.
See, I don't get it, how people get so personal about it.
I guess it's, my coach was never a liar. So, I mean, tell me, guys, do I have a cunt face that you'd like to punch?
Yo, you know what? Not for nothing. I was looking at your YouTube videos, and I was like, yo, this guy kind of seems like an asshole.
I'll take that.
Like these punches on the kids and stuff like that.
That's a compliment to me. That's a compliment.
You're really not, but you know what I mean? It's like The Miz. Like I always say, like I fucking hate The Miz, but I really respect who he is as a person outside of his character in the WWE. So you're doing your job good, man.
I mean, that's like, thank you very much. But when I first started, a lot of people were like, hey man, like, There was a company I was at, Real Pro Wrestling, and this little kid was booing me, heckling me, screaming and crying. The dad was fucking loving it. So that I come out and I scream at the fucking kid, and he gets scared to death, and he's all sad. Then the crowd like supports the kid to get at me, and the kid's booing me, screaming at me, having a great time. His dad's next to him. His dad goes out and buys an August Artois T-shirt from the merch booth. So he comes back to his son. He goes, "Hey, buddy, dry your tears." He goes, "Look, I got you something." He opens it up, shows him it's me, and the kid starts crying, freaking out, screaming. Fast forward, the show's over. The crowd's all out. There's maybe like 13 fans left in the fucking building. And the kid comes over to me and goes, "Hey, August, I want to be your friend." I was like, "Get the hell away from me, kid." And he flicks back, and the kid started crying his eyes out. So the other guys came up, and they're like, "Man, you can't do that." Like, good guys came up to me. I said, "Go sell that little fucker. Go be his hero. Come over to me, chop me in the fucking chest, and go sell him a fucking T-shirt. I'm a bad guy, dude. I'm not fucking." After the show, I'm not gonna be like, "All right, hey, little Timmy, how you doing? Come here, sit on my lap, buddy." Now this is all just shit. Like, fuck that shit, kid. Eat dick.
That's good. Like,
yeah, man,
you're teaching these youngsters, man. That's good.
Yeah, man,
I mean, that's the thing. Like,
an award.
This one kid came up, and we were at a merch table, and this little kid was standing at my table, and this other little kid comes around, picks up a sticker, and goes and hands it to me. He's like, "I want this one." And I was like, "Little man, you can have that for free." And the other kid goes, "He cut me." And I go, "Yeah." I go, "Here, buddy, you can have this for free too." I go, "You know what you get, kid?" I go, "Nothing. You're gonna have a harsh reality one day." Granted, the parents didn't like that I said that, but the other parent fucking was like, "Yeah, my kid's a G. That's fucking cool."
Fucking remember you forever. It's like when they say to slap the ice cream out of a kid's hand, he'll never forget you.
Dude, I try to teach these kids, like, I'm not a bad guy. Weak people just don't like me. And some of these kids are like, you see a light bulb go off, like, "Oh, that's why little Brian keeps picking on me at fucking lunch, because he fucking wants to be me." Oh, okay. Yeah, these fucking little assholes.
I saw you giving advice to someone about a bully on your YouTube too.
Yeah, dude. I mean, was I wrong?
No, absolutely not. I was like, that's great advice.
Punch that motherfucker. Punch him straight down in the nose. It'll break their nose. Their eyes will water. Their nose will bleed. They'll have no idea what's going on. And then you take one step to the right and knock their fucking teeth out. Simple. Yeah, dude. Fuck that shit. I mean, life's too short to have somebody else's life affect yours. Fucking kill them. Bury them in a short, shallow fucking grave.
That is true. That's how you handle bullies, though. You got to slap the shit out of them.
Yeah, dude. Wrestling, dude. I just gotta say, me and you look like twins right now. Look at us.
Yeah.
Handsome as fuck.
Black shirt crew.
Ginger, you look fucking one of a kind, brother.
Thanks, dude, man. Thanks. I really appreciate that from coming.
I feel like I've known you guys forever, like grade school.
There you go. How'd you make that transition from music to wrestling?
Oh, yeah, good question. Well, it went from music to fucking rock star party lifestyle for some weird reason. Like, after the music, like traveling different countries and shit. And then I turned 30 and I was like, fuck, I'm gonna go be a wrestler, like, before it's too late. And then, like, I figured my whole life, I was like, this is the hardest business to break into. This is the easiest fucking thing I've ever done in my life. Ever in my life. Like, I've had fucking harder conversations with ex-girlfriends than fucking my entire professional wrestling career, man. It's really fucking easy. But the transition was very easy because a lot of these guys, like, I'll be in the locker room and I'll look over and I'll see, like, guys putting on their fucking face paint. Granted, that's cool. Some guys can pull off that gimmick, but then they're like trying to get in, like, I'm like, and all I got to do is put my fucking hat, my glasses on, throw my jacket on, grab my title, and hit the curtain. And they're like, damn, he does nothing to get ready, because it's just me. Like, my name is not August Artois. My mom's not that fucking unique, and she wasn't like a acid dropper, so she didn't name me anything crazy like that. My name's Timothy. But August Artois is the fakest fucking thing about me. I was telling somebody the other day, like, if you went and met somebody from my childhood that had no idea about me being a wrestler and explained to them, like, there's this guy, he's brash, he's rude, he's this, that, he's flamboyant, and he's outgoing, he's covered in oh, that reminds me of this kid named Timothy I went to school with. Bingo. Because it is who I am. It's just like Stone Cold is who he is, turned up to 11. The Rock, The Undertaker, that's all them turned up to 11. And that's August Artois is Timothy turned up to 11.
Do you think it's it became easier for you because you came in at 30? You weren't a kid when you came in. You already knew who you were. You already knew had that confidence to start still. Yeah.
100%. And like I see these younger guys, and like they always hit me with like it's not those days anymore. But I ask them, I'm like, have you ever been in a fucking fight before? And they're like, well, yeah, I wrestled around with my brother. I'm like, no. Have you ever been one-on-one with somebody and thought to yourself like, I better knock this motherfucker out, or I'm going to the hospital, or he might even fucking kill me? Like, no, I can tell out there because this is supposed to be choreographed fighting. Basically, is what professional wrestling is. But if you've never been in a fucking fight before, like if you get headbutted, boom, and your face doesn't go backwards when you get headbutted or punched in the mouth. Your head doesn't go backwards. You fucking get punched in the mouth, your face caves in. Yeah. People don't know. So like when you're getting punched in the jaw and you're going, like somebody in the crowd's going, what a fucking idiot. And then that will kill a fucking crowd, like little by little by little by little. And one thing I always get is like people say like, August, you don't really do shit out there. And I don't fucking have to. That's the thing about professional wrestling is like, I know what it's like to square up on somebody while they're crawling away from me for a last gasp of breath and I kick them in the side of the fucking face. So now I got to dial that back. I know what it's like to jump somebody from behind or sneak them from the side or fucking pick somebody up and drop them on their neck on the side of the curb. So now I just got to dial that back. So everything I do, I got to dial back. And these guys are trying to learn how to be a tough guy while they're pussies in real life. Like I was saying on my podcast last night, there's these guys out there that are wondering why they can't get over as a bad guy because you weigh 120 fucking pounds. You know what I'm saying? You're 5'4" and you're getting in these guys' faces. You're looking up to them like, yeah, motherfucker, sit down. Like anybody can slide in that ring and squash you, kid. So that's what the thing about wrestling is these days is like the realness is out the window.
How long have you
I don't even know where we were going with that. Where was I going with that? I rambled.
Yeah, you're good. Go ahead, Mark. Go ahead, Ginger.
How long have you been doing this?
Fucking 44 months I've been doing it. 44 months. I had my first match September 15th, 2020 during the pandemic. And while everybody else like that was wrestling full time, they were like, nah, I don't need to wrestle. I fucking took full advantage. Any opportunity I got, I hit, and I fucking content. I started meeting important people in the business. And then that's where in this business, your fucking person, your real life personality can get you further in this business because I met some big name people. And while other guys that were like on my level were like, oh my God, do you remember that one time when you wrestled blah, blah, blah? Oh my God, that was awesome. I'm over there like, hey man, you want to come smoke this? You know what I'm saying? Like, hey man, you want to have a drink or something like that? Or call them by their real fucking first name. And that'll get you different places in this business. If somebody respects you or they think you're a fucking mark, it'll take you down two different fucking roads.
So you've been.
But I try to tell those people that. Like these motherfuckers have been traveling. They just got done talking to all these fans. They come in the locker room, take the picture. Really? That's what you want to do right now? While they just want to chill with the boys and relax, you want to fucking, hey, let me take a selfie. Fucking do what you got.
Made you starstruck?
Every time I look in the mirror, yeah. I will say my first ever WWE extra spot, we were security, and they lined us up in front of Vince McMahon's office, and I thought they just put the fucking sticker that says Vince McMahon. I was like, all right, they're just saying that he's in there, and all of a sudden that door cracks open, and that motherfucker's like, gentlemen, and I was like, what's up, dude? I was like, oh, dude. I was so that I guess I was more starstruck of the fact that this is like somebody not starstruck, but more so of like I've seen this guy since I was fucking 5 years old. You know what I'm saying? It's like seeing your dad after years of not seeing it.
Well,
hey, dude!
Like he's never gonna do autograph sessions, especially now. But that's the thing. Like he's not one of those people you're ever gonna get an autograph or see in the real world, even though you've seen it on TV. Unlike Triple H will still do an access. The Rock might even still go do something like that. But Vince McMahon, even if nothing happened, you were never going to get that from him.
I got as much as I could from that, and that was awesome to me. I think that was fucking cool. So, like I said, not really starstruck, but kind of blown away that he was really there. I was like, that's fucking cool, man. But everybody else, like, I'm not gonna name names and name drop like a douche, but there's guys that I'm strolling around downtown Cleveland with, and other people are like, holy I can hear him walking by like, holy shit, is that blah, blah, blah? And I'm like, oh, man. And they start screaming his name. And I'm like, man, that's got to fucking suck.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it's cool to be like famous and whatnot, but like, that's got to get annoying after a while.
Yeah, you can't go nowhere. So you're a lifelong fan since 5, you said. Who'd you like growing up?
Well, no, that's the thing is like, I liked wrestling when I was a kid, and I watched it all the way up until Lita got Kane pregnant, or Kane got Lita pregnant, the other way around. So I stopped watching around. I think it was like 2000. I don't know, because I've been watching back now, and I'm like looking at the WCW when they came and ECW came, and like I don't really remember it, but then they were advertising video games that I bought at the time, so I was watching it. So it was around like 2002, 3, 4. I stopped watching, and then I started watching it again in probably 2017 or 18, whenever AJ Styles fought Shane McMahon at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
So I stopped watching for a long. So everyone's like, I'm meeting guys like, EC, or they call him EC3 now, but I'm meeting guys like EC3, and like they're like, oh, do you remember his TNA run? I'm like, his career started in NXT, and they're like, no, he's been wrestling for years. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, I don't know. I'm like, yeah, but this new guy, AJ Styles, like, new guy? AJ Styles new? Oh my God, you're an idiot. I'm sorry, I don't know Impact, I don't know New Japan, I don't know fucking, so all this shit now that like people show me, it's all brand fucking new to me. I've never seen any of it, so yeah, I don't really like shit. I'll watch the pay-per-views, like the main pay-per-views, like I'll have it on for background noise, but I can't keep up with wrestling. Fucking sucks these days, man. Like,
I've been burned out on it myself, dude. It's hard for me to care to follow it anymore.
Well, I mean, some of the storylines are good and stuff, but like the in-ring is lazy as fuck. Like, I mean, shit, dude. I'm not gonna say the name, but I watched a pay-per-view the other night, and it was like watching a fucking like a local indie show. I was like, what the fuck is going on here? This is big name shit. So I'm having fun with it though, dude. Like you said, like a lot of people say, I want to get signed. But I was told by somebody who was signed when I first started that being signed doesn't mean you're happy, and being independent doesn't mean you're fucking broke. I mean, I'm on just this year alone, Puerto Rico. I'm booked in Puerto Rico up until January next year. So that's Puerto Rico, fucking UK again. Should have been Costa Rica, and then now Thailand. Like, I'm doing what a WWE superstar does on my own fucking terms. So, yeah, kudos to me.
They always say the grass is greener on the other side until you got to mow it, right?
Yeah, but the grass is greener in my weed tray right now.
Who's ring style you emulate when you first broke in?
Who's what?
Who's ring style? Who'd you try to copy?
No, I have no idea. Like that, I don't have like when I show up to matches and stuff, and like to pull the curtain back, they'll be like, "Hey, so what are some things you do?" I'm like, "I don't fucking care. What do you want me to do?" And they're like, "Do you even care?" I'm like, "No, because I'll go out there. My best asset is my fucking mouth. I'll go out there and I'll turn that fucking place upside down with my mouth to the point where all you have to do is give me one punch, and I'll bump, and that crowd will go." Don't worry too much about your fucking. What do I do? We'll call it out there.
Yeah,
but like the one thing to answer your question in a different route, one thing I consistently hear is 96 Michaels, 96 Michaels, 96 Michaels. People say, "Hey man, you are just like 96 Michaels in that ring. The way you give, the way you sell, the way you fucking your attitude, the brashness, like." And I love that. Even the drugs, I love all of it.
Hey, that's not a bad comparison to get. Is 96 Michael?
I love, dude. Fucking if I fucking jump off the top rope and you don't move, I'm stomping you in the fucking face and screaming "move" at you.
Classic.
Fucking idiot.
So who's a dream opponent for you, Shawn Michaels?
Huh?
Dream opponent for you, living or dead?
Oh, dream opponent would be me, without even like being egotistical or anything. Like, there's so many times I watch other people's matches and I'm like, oh man, like I would have done that like this, I would have done it like that. Or I watch my matches back and I'm like, man, if he just would have given me this instead of that, or if he would have been there instead of this, like If I would wrestle myself, it'd be fucking because like I would wrestle myself and then I'd fuck the shit out of myself right after the match. It'd be an all-night affair. I'd give myself massages and stuff, dude. I would treat me like the queen I deserve to be treated like.
I mean, no one can treat you better than yourself, right? I mean,
Nobody, dude. Nobody, baby.
Man, there was a guy in the boys doing that. It was like he could multiply himself, and then he just had the guy licking his own ass, like 6 versions of himself in a row.
Oh man. Should I eat the vanilla pudding? Yeah, but I guess if I couldn't fucking duplicate myself like Ginger said, then it would be prime Shawn Michaels would be fucking amazing. Yeah.
be a good time.
So
And I'd probably wrestle him and still fuck him after the match too.
prime Shawn Michaels, maybe, because the man's looking rough now, man. When Jericho threw him into that TV, he never looked the same ever since.
Yeah, well, we're talking past tense.
And he's got all that dip lip now. He's terrible.
That's fucking funny.
Oh man,
Oh shit.
How'd you link up with Frank the Clown? How'd that happen?
Oh, we knew each other. We were in the same hospital together, actually. They put us in the same baby room. We actually created that whole plan while we were laying in the baby room in the hospital, and we haven't seen each other since. So thank God for his brain. Thank God for mine. Yeah, no, I showed up to the show, and they're like, this is the plan. And I'm a fucking very easygoing guy. If it makes sense, cool. And if it's always their show. It's never my fucking show. So this is what's going to happen. I go, cool. And this is who you're going to be working with. I'm like, fucking cool. Now, my brother even said, as soon as he heard it, he's like, Frank the Clown, that's Mick Foley's son-in-law. I'm like, cool, even better. And now like it all kind of ties together because, you know, Mick Foley, Cactus Jack was huge in IWA Japan. And when I go to Thailand, I will be wrestling the 30th anniversary show for IWA Japan. So that's pretty cool. But Frank the Clown, dude, he's magic. I'm obviously not the only guy he's working with. You see him all around Florida. You can see him fucking in different states and stuff. But there's other people that go out as managers and they feel the need like, I'm a manager. I just go stand by the ring with you if I'm a good guy. And then if I'm not, then I just like punch the guy sometimes. Like, no, a manager is so much more than that. It's not just an extra body out there. It's so much more than that. And fucking Frank the Clown understands it.
That's cool. So, you speaking of Thailand, first time you going out there?
Yeah, it'll be my first time in Bangkok. I'm gonna go bang my fucking cock as much times as possible, and then I'm gonna wrestle. Go see some cool things. There's a palace there that I'm gonna go see. There's a big Buddha statue I'm gonna go see. There's legal prostitution that I'm gonna go see. We got one of my sponsors actually got me this fucking beautiful, and it's like an hour and 45 minutes away from Bangkok. It's in Pattaya Beach. Yeah, Pattaya Beach. And it's fucking ridiculous. And as soon as I announced it, everyone's like, shit goes down in Pattaya. So stay tuned for some shit in Pattaya. Yeah, my first time though. And the good thing is, there's friends that I didn't know not my friends, but friends of friends that live over there for like 8, 9, 10 years. So I'm going to be in fucking good hands when I get there too.
Oh, that's the best. You got the locals showing you around.
Hell yeah. American locals, even better.
Yeah. What do you expect? What do you expect out of those fans over there?
What do I expect out of them?
Yeah.
Oh, they fucking hate me, dude.
Do
Already they fucking hate me because I'm one of the kind of guys, like if you book me, you're getting your fucking money's worth because as soon as you book me, I'm going to my opponent's page and screenshotting the picture of his kids, his wife, his fucking history of his life. If he was a fucking junkie, whatever, dude, I'm using it. I don't give a fuck. I mean, granted, I won't go too far. But right away, dude, I screenshotted a picture of his fucking wife and him and his wife like, on vacation and put my face over it. And it was like, I was like, check out this lady boy. And he was like, did you say lady boy on purpose? I was like, no, I meant lady, comma, boy. Or did I? Yeah, man. What?
That's what people are missing. That's why I'm surprised you don't see a lot more of these heels talking shit online. Like it's a perfect platform to get yourself over like that, and I don't see it.
People don't want to go too far because like I've been told before, like, dude, like, what are you gonna do when you get in the ring with that guy? Like, I don't know, probably have a fucking professional wrestling match because we're not all fucking thin-skinned fucking losers.
Yeah,
it does. Like, I faced my buddy Kenny Bangle, who's an African American. And me and him are very good friends at the time. We were, and we maybe still are. I don't know. But I have a black cat. So I hold my fucking cat up, and I was like, take a look at this black pussy. And I was like, oh, not my cat, and flashed a picture of him. And he fucking loved it. He fucking thought it was hilarious. The promoter was like, absolutely fucking not. We're not doing that. I was like, all right, well, baby. I was like, yeah, well, don't sell tickets then, I guess.
Yeah.
But I've been told by my opponent in Georgia before that I needed to wear some sort of protection of like a bulletproof vest to the show because his cousins were saying that they were going to kill me before the show. And he was sending me like private messages. He's like, brother, I'm not joking with you at all. I was like, well, tell him I'm just a wrestler, dude. This is all fucking scripted. He goes, nah, man, we need that energy. I was like, fuck no, we don't.
You would think
I don't want to die.
Stories of back in the day, they're talking about them getting shot at and stuff like that. NWA back in the 80s and the wrestling tour and the regions and everything. But they still think that type of energy is still out there for professional wrestling.
Well, it was more so the Atlanta hood that didn't. My opponent's father died like 10 days before the match. So I hit him up and I was like, hey man, I'm really genuinely sorry about your father. He goes, cut a promo about it. I was like, no. He goes, dude, do it. Cut a promo about my dad. Say like he's not gonna be there or something because he's dead. I was like, all right, fuck it. So I did it. And his fucking family did not like it at all.
And he couldn't defend you or nothing. They didn't give a shit.
He messaged me, he goes, just get a bulletproof vest just in case. I was like, no, just tell them no, like that it's not fucking real. Tell them that you told me to do this. He's like, no, I don't want to lose the energy. I'm like, I don't want to lose my fucking life. You kidding me? Yeah, dude, I did the one show I did in Georgia. I wore a lucha mask and I sat in a wheelchair the whole fucking day. I was wheeling up to like Kevin Nash and introducing myself as Pedro and shit, getting autographs. So finally, I wheel myself to front row. And anytime I move my legs, I like pull my leg up and like move my pant leg to move it, looking like I'm really fucking not able to move. So fucking fast forward, the main event, Shane Douglas versus Chris or whatever, the CW, his partner. And I jump out of the fucking wheelchair and jump fucking Shane Douglas, beat the shit out of him. After the shot, I run to the back, security guard chases me to the back, everything's done. So about an hour or two later, they're sitting there tearing down the ring. I'm sitting there. I got my gear bag and I'm holding the mask in my right hand. I'm walking out to my fucking car and I hear, there he is. There's that motherfucker. I was like, what? And I look and I just see all the lights are off in this fucking parking lot. I just see a group of people walking towards me. I was like, oh shit. So my buddy Rodney was with me. I go, dude, get in the fucking car. He goes, well, should we just tell them that, it's all part of it? I was like, get in the fucking car. We're in Georgia. Get in the fucking car. I back out, dude. I put the brights on it, and like they all stopped for a minute, and then they started walking. I was like, "Fuck it, dude!" I just started going a little bit towards them, and all of a sudden, boom! A fucking rock about that big smashes my side of the windshield, dude. I fucking gassed it right towards all of them. I didn't hit anybody, I don't think, but that sucked. That fucking sucked.
Yeah, I bet.
It more so sucked that I had to get a new windshield.
Yeah, that too.
Is that the craziest shit that happened with fans before?
No, I've been stabbed 3 times before at a show. And before you ask, no, it wasn't a knife. It was a safety pin. But the shit was fucking predetermined. It was premeditated. I come out. I throw the guy out of the ring. I come out to the side. And I bend over to pick him up. And I, what the fuck? And I turn around and the girl's like, and I was like, hey, don't fucking do that. And she goes, do what? And I was like, I can't fucking prove it. Like, in my head, I'm like, I can't prove that. Don't fucking do it again. And I turn around and pick him up, stab, stab, stab. And I fucking turn around and I kick the fucking railing back into her knee, bruised her fucking kneecap. She got kicked out and banned from like 6 shows around the fucking state. She's allowed back now. she's apologized for it, but she's like, I was just doing that to get you more heat. I was like, no, you really fucking stabbed me though.
Where'd you stab you at?
In my ass.
In your ass.
Right there.
So you've done like death matches and stuff, right? Like,
no, it was a hardcore match. It just got out of hand.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't do fucking light tube, glass, fucking like.
Okay.
I don't get that. I don't get that shit. I don't get the whole fucking like. Here, stand there while I stab you in the face with this fucking like. Whatever they use, the fucking those like the plates with the nails on them, and.
Yeah. No, I'm with you. We agree. It's a little too much for this. For not much. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's too much for not much.
I like the hardcore. If we're doing a hardcore match and I bleed, cool. That's fine. But if we're just bleeding for the sake of fucking bleeding, what the fuck is going on?
Now, Bleeding Gums in UK, they're a deathmatch company now.
Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, shit.
That's why I looked it up. I'm like, holy shit, Bleeding Gums Wrestling. And then, the thing has a fucking light tube in their mouth. What do you mean? You didn't know that?
I thought those were pills, dude. I was excited. I thought we were going to get fucked up.
Well, you're about to get fucked up when you go over there.
So I'm going to have to have a death match, avoiding death match. I'm going to have to avoid death match, the entire death match.
Yeah.
I'm just going to bring a fucking gun, dude. I'm going to be the only guy in the UK with a gun. As soon as the match starts, I'm just going to shoot him in his fucking chest. Match is over.
Well, talking about that, let's say that Wiso and I like to, every time we get a professional wrestler on here, we like to give them their flowers and say thank you for putting your life, your health, and your safety on the line for our entertainment. So thank you very much, man.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I really do, because one of the biggest fucking things is wrestlers hate is when people are like, it's fake, right? And you're like, God damn it. Like, if you could feel a little bit of the pain that we feel, or even a shred of it, or the fucking, not even just the pain in the wrestling, but like the late nights flights and your back's fucking killing you and you got to sit on a Spirit flight just so the promoter can save fucking $30. Like, there's a lot more pain than just that. And then on top of that, giving it your fucking, like, a lot of these guys are giving it their fucking all and they've done nothing with their careers. That's got to be mentally fucking abusing. Like, I've been doing this for not even a cup of coffee and I'm ready to retire. Like, I've done a lot of fucking shit. I've been on an extra on WWE 5 times now. WrestleMania moment. If you go on IMBD or whatever, I'm with Bad Bunny. Me and my brother both fucking posted as a member of the WrestleMania 37 fucking roster and the fucking, I got that. I'm in the Tommy Vex music video with over 2 million views. I'm Moist Critical. He's a big YouTuber. I'm on Moist Critical. It's called Moist Wrestling League. I'm the Genie Maker. That shit's got a lot of fucking views. Like, I've done a lot of shit in 44 fucking months. Like, to the point, I even told my brother last night, I was like what's next? Like, I'm 35 years old, so I'm not going to WWE. I know that. I already told AEW what to do. I mean, TNA, they're doing their own thing with WWE. Like, is this my WrestleMania moment? Like, is this year my WrestleMania moment? Like, going out of the country this many fucking times, UK, Bangkok, fucking Puerto Rico. Is this my WrestleMania moment? Am I going to, because I promise to God, and I've said this since I've started, you're never going to see me 10 years in the business lacing up boots in an independent wrestling locker room. Never, ever. And the farther I make it up, I'll never in my life go back down. Like, that's just, I pride myself too much. I'll go fucking find something else to do. I was in a music band, signed to fucking Metal Blade Records, toured the fucking whole country. Now I'm a professional wrestler traveling the world. I'll go be a fucking NBA player next. I don't give a fuck.
So all those moments, what's been your biggest moment, your favorite moment?
My favorite moment. Good question. My favorite moment was winning this FIP title. Yeah, it has to be. Yeah. It definitely has to be because, like, when I first started, I wanted it so bad, and they were like, well, you got to wrestle on Proving Ground first. I was like, well, what's FIP? And they're like, well, that's the big leagues. And I was like, fuck, suck my fucking dick, bitch. Watch me. I'll have that fucking title. And here it is laying in my bed for, it's been, I think, like 280 days so far. Yeah. I've had this one for 280 days, and I've had this one. Now this is the STF Pro Wrestling. It's a Utah championship. I've had that for 499 days. So tomorrow we're celebrating.
Wow. Congratulations.
Yeah, I actually own the company now. I beat Savio Vega. If Savio Vega would have beat me, he would have got the title. And if I beat Savio Vega, I take the whole fucking company. And now I told everybody in Utah, I said, listen, I'm so sick and fucking tired of traveling all the way to the UK, all the way back, all the way here. All my time zones are so fucked. I go, one of these have to go. So it's Utah. I told him, I said, the company's on hiatus until I feel like coming back.
So is that where the beef with you and Savio comes from? You beating him? Is that why he's salty at you?
Dude, me and Savio's beef comes from his own fucking asshole or something. I'm in Colorado. He tells the promoter, I don't like that kid. Promoter's like, why? He goes, I just don't like his vibe. Then I go to Puerto Rico, IWA Puerto Rico, where Savio works, and he gets me fucking suspended. He comes all the way out to Utah to fucking suspend me. And then I fucking fight him. I beat his ass. I think he's just jealous of me.
Jealous of your good looks, I see.
It's gotta be. And plus he's Puerto Rican. Like the worst thing to be. Sicilian now, I'm Sicilian. He probably just wants to be Sicilian and he's just jealous.
So I have a thing that maybe the old school Puerto Ricans don't really like people with tattoos.
Yeah, you know why? Because they're huele bichos. If you guys don't know, only I was told by my friend that's Puerto Rican. He goes, when you get to Puerto Rico and you come out in the crowd, call them huele bichos. I was like, all right. He goes, do you want to know what it means? I was like, no, I trust you. He's like, let me tell you what it means.
Yeah.
I go, so let me look it up first on Google Translate. It means like insect smell. It means that in Mexico. It means that in Costa Rica. It means that everywhere but Puerto Rico. Yeah. It means dick sniffer. Yeah.
Dick sniffer. You know, having spoke both languages my entire life, I never really think to translate certain words like that. That's just huele bicho. That's it. I know exactly what it means, but I've never said it in English.
Dude, like dick sniffer. Like what a thing to call somebody. I'd rather somebody spit in my face than call me a dick sniffer. It's so fucking funny.
You gotta watch over in Puerto Rico too, man. Them fans will stab you with not just a safety pin, man. You can stab with something real.
Yeah,
dude, I fucking
Brother Brody.
Uh-huh.
I wore a shirt. Yeah, I actually got it. I seen it here. Let me show you this fucking shirt. These bastards didn't fucking like it.
If you're not familiar, look into Brother Brody's situation in Puerto Rico of El Invader. It's a terrible story.
There you go.
Justice for. I love that fucking shirt, man. I need one for the next time I go to Puerto Rico.
I wore it to Puerto Rico and I got so many fucking like side eyes. People didn't like that.
Fucking bad, dude. So I bought a mask from the guy from El Invader. The guy I bought a mask from him and I didn't know what he was the guy until after I bought it. And I'm just like, what am I supposed to fucking do with this thing now?
Hey, you got memorabilia?
The Puerto Rican flag on the side. He autographed it and everything. I was like, I don't even want to see it.
Yeah, the guy that I wrestled, was actually trained by the guy that did that. So that's why I wanted to wear the shirt. And then on top of that, fucking I told them after I got suspended for beating up a referee in the locker room. I said, so now we're gonna give a shit about people getting attacked in locker rooms. now we're gonna start caring. That's bullshit. Justice for Brody.
I also agree. Justicia pa Brody. Like, I'm a huge Mick Foley fan, okay? Mick Foley always said that his dream opponent would be Brother Brody.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
And that's, honest to God, I'm glad we're talking about Brody because you guys asked me about the crowd in Bangkok. I am going to try my fucking, because I look the part. I'm going to walk out into that crowd in fucking Bangkok, and I'm walking straight into the fucking crowd, and I'm going to try to Brody them. I'm going to try to make those motherfuckers scatter like ants.
Yeah.
It's going to be awesome.
Got to get a big chain, right? Start swinging it.
I got my fucking chain around my neck, so I might just, like, when I walk out, have somebody boo me, you know, whoever, first person to do it, and just look at them, take the chain off, wrap it around my fist, and just jump in the fucking crowd and start chasing people. I think that visual would be so fucking amazing, dude. People would lose their shit.
So
August Artois a monster.
you talked about wrestling in Japan. Is this your first time going there?
No, it's IWA Japan, but the show's going to be in Bangkok, Thailand.
Okay.
Like their
Yeah, so
30th anniversary show.
Yeah. So it's set. The company itself is Setup Pro Thailand, working with IWA Japan, and they're running under the IWA Japan banner.
So how'd you get
It's pretty.
how'd you get roped into defending the FIP championship over there then?
Dude, honest to fucking God, I hit the company up and I was like, hey, I got this title. Here's its lineage. Here's its history. I have sponsors that'll pay for my, like, the flight was fucking expensive, $1,600 because I waited. It was $1,300. Then I waited. I was like, oh, I'll wait one more day. And then it bounced to $1,600. I was like, oh, fuck. My sponsors paid for it, dude. Simple as that. Actually, let me give him a shout out real quick.
There you go. There you go.
Man.
Yeah, I got my sponsors here. Fucking Wesley Learns and the Global Children Financial Literacy Foundation. They paid for that flight because they knew damn well I'm gonna go over there. I'm gonna show up. I'm gonna show out, and I'm gonna get as many eyes on me as possible while I'm over there. Things are gonna fucking work out for the best. But yeah, so I told him, I was like, hey, listen. They were very interested in having me. He goes, but listen, we can maybe pay for, like, we're going to pay for your hotel, all expenses while you're here, but we just can't pay for that flight. And I was like, don't worry about it. Sponsors, that's what sponsors are for. Sponsors paid for the flight. They got my hotel, all expenses paid. So I'll be eating, drinking, all of that shit for free. Hotel's paid for. And then I got the hotel for the whole time I'm there. One of the nights will be fucking in that Airbnb in Pattaya. So, like, this is not only a booking for me, but it's a fucking vacation, dude. It's gonna be fucking amazing.
We just hope your cat doesn't lose a tooth before the event. Then.
Don't even fucking say that, you dick.
Knock on wood.
You hear him? You hear him? What an asshole.
I'm knocking on the wood for you, bro. I got you. I'm knocking on that wood.
So
thanks, Jen. I appreciate that.
Let's sell some tickets.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen because he'll be with my mother, so he'll be fine. He'll be good to go.
There you go. So
my mom
let's
doesn't.
tickets. Let's see. Talk some shit about your guy then there, Shivam. What do you got to say about him other than about his lady boy wife?
I don't know, dude. I fucking tried to, like, cut a promo and then subtitle it in Thai, and everybody in Thailand laugh emojis. I was like, what the fuck's going on? So I hit the promoter up. I was like, what's going on? He goes, did you Google Translate that? I was like, yeah. He goes, none of that made sense at all. So, like, when I called myself real and raw, it translates to I'm authentic and uncooked. Those motherfuckers, dude. If I have a fucking authentic and uncooked sign out in the crowd, I'm gonna lose my shit. But one thing I can say about Shivam is, like, he is, honest to God, he's the best. Like, anytime there's a name coming over to Thailand, he's the one to face him because he's that guy. But I mean, out of what 1.8 billion Indians, he's the biggest fucking one. Bullshit, dude. The motherfucker's on steroids. I made it very clear. I posted pictures of my back, which is chiseled like a Greek fucking god. Then I posted pictures of his back, which looks like you can connect the dots and it would show you the country of India. Motherfucker. Fuck that cocksucker. What I'm going to do is, if I wasn't wasting so much time getting over there, dude, I'd fucking have him drug tested and I'd cancel the fucking event. Piece of shit. And then, Pride of Wrestling, I got Ron Bass Jr. You know who Ron Bass Sr. is? Yeah, he was actually worth a shit. Not Ron Bass Jr. I'm gonna fuck. This is what a fucking good thing. I'm going to fight somebody good because Ron Bass Jr. I'm gonna slap this kid so fucking hard across the face, his whole body's gonna jiggle for weeks. Watch.
He's a big boy.
He's a big fucking boy. Now, I'm not gonna lie though. Old prior Ron Bass to leaving Florida, I would rather wrestle him because I feel like I would have beat the shit out of him. But he's been doing like crazy deathmatch shit, and then now he's like this bad motherfucker and with all this confidence. So I definitely got my fucking work cut out for me, but I've got Frank the Clown, dude. So I mean, you think I'm really gonna lose with Frank the fucking Clown out there? Oh, and then this weekend I got Jonathan Hudson for the FIP World Heavyweight Championship. And then the same night, Shine Wrestling will also be that we're at 6 p.m. They're at 8 p.m. Come see me if you guys want to. You can stick around for the women, whatever. But just come to my match. It'll be very entertaining. I will be there with my shirt off, ladies, and some dudes.
And some dudes.
I'm fucking dude. Anybody can fucking glamorize and fantasize about old Augie here. I got no prejudice. Someone goes, "Hey man, can I jump off your feet?" Go ahead, man.
It's like going to a museum, you know, you're going to appreciate art and the human form when it's in good physical condition is art, you know?
Exactly.
I compare myself to the statue of David all the time.
Yeah, Statue of David. I got the painting right here up on my wall. I'm just kidding.
I am the painting, baby.
Hell yeah.
How'd you come up with the name?
Good question. So I'm sitting there in my bed and I was like, all right, I'm going to be a wrestler. Like, it's final. I'm going to be a wrestler. What's my fucking name going to be? I was like, Kip Conniption. Yeah. And then I texted it to my soon-to-be coach, and he was like, don't ever fucking say that stupid fucking name again. I was like, all right.
I like it.
I think it's fucking cool. Kip Conniption with and then I'd be from like Kip Cut, Kentucky, and my finish move would be the Conniption kick. Yeah, but
that's one's in your back pocket now, dude, just in case you need to change it up.
Just in case. And then I had Broluk Blackheart, which is like an Icelandic type character that I wanted to roll with, but it really didn't fit my personality at all. It was more like a Damian Priest / Undertaker vibe, and it was no. And then I was like, who are the two people that I love the most? Like my mom and my brother. My mom and my brother's birthdays both in August, and then while I was doing that, a Stella Artois commercial came on, and I was like, August Artois. I was like, that's sexy as fuck. So I texted my coach, my soon-to-be coach, and I was like, August Artois, and he calls me. I was like, oh, that one's probably fucking stupid too. He goes, don't tell anybody that fucking name. He goes, that name is perfect. Don't tell. He goes, until you start wrestling, don't tell anybody that name because someone will steal that fucking name.
That's a good.
And what's funny, it's like 4 months into my fucking career, my Instagram gets swiped. No fucking email, no fucking restrictions, no, I didn't do anything wrong. No reason why it's gone. And then the next day, they announced August Gray on NXT. And I was like, did they steal my fucking name and swipe my fucking page? Like, is that possible?
I wouldn't be
surprised.
surprised.
Am I losing my fucking mind? Then I met fucking Anthony, fuck's his name? And Anthony Henry, I think it is.
Uh-huh.
And he like met. I was in the ring wrestling. He comes up to one of my boys and he's like, "What's this guy's name?" And then he's like, "August Artois." And he's like, "Oh, he stole my name." And he's like, "It's actually his fucking middle name, dude." And then later on, I found out that my mom goes, "Why'd you pick August?" I was like, "Well, because of you and Steve." And she's like, "Oh, well, did you know that your grandfather's middle name is August and your great grandfather's first name is August?" I was like, "Fucking no." That's cool.
That is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it all kind of comes together.
For a rotation for you. Anyone you want to call out?
Anybody that I want to call out?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my biological father. Where you been, dude? I'm doing really well.
Damn, love that.
Trauma. Dad, I love you. Actually, fuck you, suck my dick, dude. I'm just kidding. Call out? No, nobody really. I'd like to thank guys like Sean Dean and Mark Henry for retweeting me, thinking it was going to end my career, and I'm doing fucking great right now. So shout out to them. Shout out to all the AEW fans that told me to go kill myself, because I'm truly living now. Shout out to the promoters that aren't fucking dumbass marks, that aren't under the impression that this is all the time. All you guys get what I'm saying?
Yep.
The promoters that know that this isn't all the fucking time. Shout out to them. The guys that let me do my fucking job. Shout out to the fans that liked me before everybody else started to. Shout out to the boys in the locker room. Not a single one of them. Fuck all of you. You can suck my fucking dick from the back with your nose in my fucking ass. Competition. To anybody who wants to be like me, try to get like me, bitch. Get in the fucking line. That was way too much, dude. That was way too cocky. Let me eat my I told you. Fucking, you sent me that shit last night. I was like,
I know.
I was like, fuck no, dude.
Tell him too. I'm like, what are you, man? The president's press team sending these fucking questions first?
I was trying to be
Fucking
nice,
ask-
man. You never fucking know, man. You never know.
You're
asked
a
me
pussy, Weasel. Ask the questions raw, baby.
Yeah,
Raw, authentic, and uncooked.
Authentic and I'm making t-shirts now. Authentic and uncooked, baby. Real and raw. Oh, that's so funny. Ginger, you listen. I love that. But yeah, dude, like, but then I've had like straight fucking interviews and people are like, so who's your favorite wrestler? I'm like, me. Okay. Who would you like to wrestle? I'm like, is there anything else? But what do you got, a whole list? They're like just sitting there looking at the paper. Like, what's your favorite WWE pay-per-view? I'm like, none of them. Next question. Do you like Ronda Rousey? I'm like, what? The fuck are you asking me? Like, next, I'm done. See you later, fucking losers. But yeah, like, now that you've fucking told me that, I'm gonna be watching all of your fucking podcasts to see which fucking person's going. Oh, I remember this question from the list. They're fucking sitting there. You're like, so who is your favorite opponent? They're like, my favorite opponent must have been on October 13th. Fucking losers. Here's the thing though with promos. Here, my camera's right here. I'm right here. So when I'm cutting a promo, you can see the people that are cutting a promo like this, and they're talking to the camera, and then you see the people that are like, this Saturday, I'm coming for you. Like, you're looking at yourself on the fucking camera. And we can see you. We can see you. I fucking hate people.
Sunglasses, man, so that no one can see what your eyes exactly are.
Bingo. Dude, there's so many people in this wrestling fucking business that I'm just like, it's the easiest fucking thing I've ever done in my life. And I see people cut promos, and I'm like, did you watch it back? Or like, a promo starts with them hitting record. You're like, you couldn't have cut that part out. Or they got the in-shot logo in the fucking bottom right corner. Like, come on, man. Like, all I'm staring at the whole promo is that fucking little logo and that watermark in the corner. Then there's like that. Then there's on top of that, okay, now you did cut a really good promo. You've got people fucking invested. Me versus Ginger Spice, we fucking hate each other. He's cutting great fucking promos on me. So am I. Are these guys really friends? Is this real? Is this kind of? But right after the match, me and Ginger Spice take a picture together and we post it on social media. Yay, what a great match. I'll never fucking get invested in another one of your fucking matches again, you fucking dick. Maybe like 2, 3 years from now, you can post your pictures together and shit like that because people already forgot about it, about the rivalries and shit. But the next fucking day or that night, like me and my boy killed it tonight. You and your fucking boy? He was a gutless, heartless fucking loser last week.
Yeah. No, I hate those social medias like that where the guy's supposed to be a badass and it's a picture of him like eating ice cream out somewhere and it's like, dude, like you completely took me out of who the fuck you're supposed to be. Like if you want to post shit like that, open up your separate personal one. You can post all that bullshit and keep your fucking wrestling and your wrestling shit, man.
That was literally I had a seminar the other day, and I told the guys, I go, some of you guys are fucking fathers and husbands. I go, nobody gives a fuck in this business about you, your wife, or your fucking ugly ass kids. And they're like, what? I'm like, I'm not fucking lying at all. If I'm a promoter and I go to your page and I scroll once and I see a picture of your kid, I scroll twice, I see a picture of your wife, I'm on to the next guy. Because you're obviously you're not doing enough. You don't care enough. And then on top of that, guys these days that want to be a heel like me, they want to be cool. They want to be awesome. They want to be the man. That's not what our fucking job is. You watch fucking Saturday morning cartoons. The cat always slept on the banana. Right before he almost got the mouse, he always ate the fucking frying pan, slipped on the fucking banana, got wrapped up in the water hose, slip on the fucking banana, stop hitting fucking 420 moonsaults and shit. Because that little kid in the front row is like, that guy's awesome. How are you a bad guy if everyone thinks you're fucking awesome? You're a bad guy because you wear black to the ring? You fucking idiots. People are so fucking stupid, and like, I get praised so many times for that, and which in return booked, because people go, he's in great shape. He looks like a bad motherfucker, but he's not above slipping on a fucking banana, getting hit with a frying pan, or getting wrapped up in a goddamn hose.
Those are
my job.
Those other guys are good, man. They can come back from stuff like that and still maintain that levelness. Yeah.
How can you make my guy look? Like, yeah, you're good. You can do moves and stuff, but how can you make my top guy look? Can you make him look as good as you and on that level? And will you lose to him? Well, no, brother, I can't lose to him. I was on AEW Dark, dude, and we got a contract stating that I can't lose, brother. I got to stay strong. Fuck out of here. Yeah, how many times did I hear that shit? I can't lose. I was on AEW Dark last week. I'm like, you got squashed in 15 seconds, and all of a sudden you can't lose.
That doesn't work for me, brother.
Dude, fucking suck my dick, losers. And then those guys that were like, the promoters would be like, hey, this is your boy? I'm like, I know them. Like, ask them why their rate is $500. Like, these guys were like, hey, I don't know if you noticed or not, but I was on AEW Dark, so my rate went up from $50 to $500.
Jeez.
Kiss my balls, dude. You're so stupid.
Kiss my balls.
They gotta walk around with a YouTube clip.
Yeah, dude, like that's so wild to me. And like, we're all on YouTube. I mean, fuck, dude. I started a project called Just Wrestling, which it literally is just that. It's just wrestling. If you go to YouTube, it's a bunch of boys from Florida. Some of the guys that don't really get booked out of the state or have really like a resume. It's a bunch of boys. It's a 10-minute match. The referee points at one guy, points at another guy. They get in the fucking ring. There's a 10-minute time limit. Whoever wins, wins. You get the fuck out of the ring. 2 more guys get in. The ring's surrounded by guys fucking slamming and fucking screaming. It's like Fight Club. But the only difference is I'm talking about it.
No.
And then on YouTube as well, because I realize here we're at an hour and 2 minutes. I'm taking up a lot of your fucking time. Right. Son of a Journeyman on YouTube is my documentary we shot over the last. Yeah, dude, it was a lot better than I expected it to be. I'll be honest. It was fucking really good.
I saw the first 5 minutes, and I was going to ask you about that.
Well, it's an hour and 13, cocksucker. So you need let's.
I had to. Well, I was doing research for you for this thing, and I was like, all right, but it's there for me on my continue to watch. That's why I did the first 5 minutes, so it would come up.
You need to continue.
Go ahead and ask him the question off your list then about that the movie you're watching.
Yeah, continue. Tell us more about it, please.
Ask me a question.
Tell us more about the movie, Son of a Journeyman, the documentary.
I deleted my list.
It's really good.
Give us a background. Let us know. We have a clip to cut just about the movie to talk about it.
That's true. All right, so in The Journeyman, August Artois is seen chasing the dream of one day holding the FIP, Full Impact Pro World Heavyweight Championship. There's highs, there's lows, but in all, it's a great film. Rated 5 stars, 2 thumbs up. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Very impressed by the voiceover, dude.
Yeah, that's your next job right there, your next career.
I do 42 different voiceovers, actually.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Every time I do that shit, man, that motherfucker try to get out of my house, man. I try to get that motherfucker out there. I tell her, absolutely not, man. Absolutely not.
Who's that?
Wow, man.
Fucking Meatwad. Hey, you get out of my fucking yacht over here. Okay, I'm done. Wait. Here we are in the Serengeti, where the lion pride roam freely. Little do the zebra know, they are what's on the menu. Yeah, I got 39 more, but we'll get there we'll do part 2 of August Artois.
Part 2. That's all.
You guys are like really easy to talk to, and this is really going like really smooth. Like I just feel so comfortable, and I'm like open. I'm just like open with you guys.
Well, thank you. We really appreciate that. That's a good
Hell yeah.
compliment to us. We just started this, so
You did?
yeah, we've
I've
only
been a
done a
fan for
handful
10
of these.
years. What are you talking about? Welcome to the Matrix.
I don't even know if
Yeah, right.
All right, that's all I got for you off my list. So you stop making fun of me. Go ahead, Ginger. What you got for him? Anything else?
I don't
You
have
wait,
anything else.
those were all off your list? Those,
Nah, I deleted half of them because you made fun of me last night.
those all seem so genuine.
You see, it works.
I really appreciate that you roasted Weasel tonight because he's always roasting me, and I'm not really a roaster. That's not my gimmick or anything like that. I'm
Dude,
a nice person. But it was nice that someone was able to give it to him.
His kickback was immediate, though. I was like, "Did you really pre-fucking send me the fucking?" He goes, "Well, fuck you too, motherfucker." I knew right then. I was like, "This is gonna be a good podcast."
I had a blast, man. So go ahead, get your shit in, man. Where can they find you? Where can they get all your shit at? Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm not gonna give my like fucking underscore bullshit. August Artois. That's AUGUSTARTOIS. Type that fucking shit in. It's everywhere. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. I don't do that other thing. What's it called? Threads, because that's fucking lame. You can Son of a Journeyman on YouTube. Just Wrestling on YouTube. It's my little baby project. We're on season 5 of Just Wrestling. Check me out in fucking Pride of Wrestling, fucking WWN, fucking Thailand, fucking UK, fucking your girlfriend's fucking closet. Yeah. This pear's turning brown already, dude. I fucking haven't finished it yet. Where else can you find me? Your fucking dreams. I don't know. I think that's about it. Listen to my podcast too, because it's pretty good. Real and Raw with August Artois. It's like this, but like 100 times worse.
Authentic and uncooked, baby.
Authentic and uncooked. I love it. Anything you guys want to plug?
Go ahead, Ginger. Get your shit out.
I'm Ginger Spice.
I'm Ginger Spice.
You know what I mean? You can follow me on Instagram or whatever. It doesn't really make a difference to me. This is never going to work out for me. I'm too old for social media to be a star.
Your OnlyFans about to become popping though, man.
Bam, man.
Yeah. I got a link tree for all of that on my Instagram. Ginger Spice, baby.
You have one new subscriber, August Artois. Hell yeah.
That wrestling dude, DOOD, man. Appreciate it. Like, subscribe to all this shit, man. Had a blast. Thank you again, man, coming on.
Yeah, I'll come on anything.
I had a way to end it on a high note, right?
Yeah.
Appreciate it, man. Peace and love.
Is that it?
Yeah.
I guess so, man. Appreciate it.
Like a cool outro.